Manisha Priyam is our political analyst on this debate. Prasenjit, left-leaning economist. Subramaniam Swamy of the BJP. And my first question is to Salman Soz of the Congress Party. Tell me, Mr. Salman Soz, in which orchard and on which trees is the money now growing for this subsidy?
The simple response to your rather jocular question, Arnab.
It's an absolutely serious question. I don't know why you find it funny.
No,
I think it's a very serious question.
I'm going to give you a very straight response,
And I think you are being insulting to the Prime Minister of India when you call it jocular. Because when the Prime Minister of India said that money does not grow on trees, when the Prime Minister of India was saying money does not grow on trees, you certainly didn't find it funny. And neither did we. So please don't undermine my question by calling it jocular.
You're in the habit of taking words, twisting them, and putting.
What have I twisted? The Prime Minister said when we were asked.
I just want to tell you.
He was asked.
I think we should get to the point.
Was asked. The Prime Minister said, "Where would the money for this have come from? Money does not grow on trees." And he said, if we had not acted, it would have meant a higher fiscal deficit.
Arnab.
So which tree is the money growing on now?
You let me respond. I just want to say this.
Which money?
The fact of the matter is that many people across this nation were facing great hardship. Great hardship. There was inflationary pressures. Then the non-subsidized LPG gas prices were rising. As a result of all that we were listing, on the ground, on the campaign trail,
really?
As part of our kind of manifesto preparation, consultations, we came up. People basically gave us feedback. We presented it to the government. This is not that Rahul Gandhi basically simply.
You're even fumbling now while you are speaking because you're even fumbling now because the fact is that you are not telling me.
I want to ask you, Arnab.
Yes, you can ask me what the hell
I want to ask you.
Yeah.
Where are you whenever there's something about the poor in this country?
What are you saying?
Television studios kind of come up and say, every time, if there's a little bit that's going on, where people need some help, we try to do something. What's going on? Now the economy is in danger.
I'm sorry, what
because
do you
of
mean
5,000 crores? Are you serious?
What do you mean little bit? I'm sorry, don't insult the people of this country by saying little bit.
5,000 crores?
It becomes a big deal only when Rahul Gandhi says so. I am asking you today, you lost 4-0. First you insisted the 6-cylinder cap was justified. Then you increased it to 9 in January 2013. If 12 is the number that will balance our economic interests and people's concern, why did you not put the cap at 12 in September 2012 itself? Why did the Prime Minister of India insult the people of this country by saying money does not grow on trees? Why did he do that?
The simple fact is, Arnab, that when you run an economy, you're not always on one exact track.
Right. And now you're not running an economy?
And
this is
part of the calibration process.
No, what are you running now?
This is part of the calibration process.
What calibration process?
Are you suggesting that we should just stick to... Are you suggesting...
I am suggesting that we should just stick to one... I am suggesting, and Subramaniam Swamy is coming in, I am suggesting that it took one sentence from Rahul Gandhi for the Prime Minister to do a U-turn.
No,
and you're all wrong. The Prime Minister of India wants to do...
This is the voice of the people.
The Prime Minister of India, if the Prime Minister of India cannot do public relations for the Congress Vice President, that's what I'm suggesting. At that point of time, Veerappa Moily said,
the people of the country.
People of the country, where were the people of the country?
Rahul Gandhi is the vehicle for that.
Oh, really?
Rahul Gandhi is simply the vehicle for that.
Rahul Gandhi is the vehicle of the people of the country. And what are the rest of us? Bullock carts?
The message goes...
Please understand, Mr.
The point is that
you are losing the train of your own argument. On 4th of January...
Salman
Soz, with great respect to your father, who I also have great respect for, the question is this, that Veerappa Moily said on January 4th that 9 subsidized cylinders a year covers 90% of the consumers. Today you are coming on Times Now and saying Rahul Gandhi is the vehicle of the people of the country, by which statistical analysis I should assume that Rahul Gandhi is the voice of 10% of the people of this country and 90% have been taken care of by Veerappa Moily. You are losing your argument tonight. I'm getting Subramaniam Swamy in.
The simple point is, Arnab.
Subramaniam Swamy is responding first. Subramaniam Swamy. Where's the money coming from? Should you be welcoming what has happened?
Well, what is happening is that there is an effort by the Congress party in a crude way to try and build up the image of Rahul Gandhi as some kind of ringmaster in a government which is emerging like a circus. He cracks the whip and the lions climb up on the table. Now, this is, of course, unfortunately come at the backdrop of an interview which you, Mr. Arnab Goswami, did with Rahul Gandhi, and the whole country thinks that this man is completely lacking in ideas, which means that this whole business of increasing 3 cylinders, or the question of Maharashtra's cabinet reversal or the ordinance being scrapped, these are all looks like match fixing and is becoming a ridiculous joke in the country. The fact is matter is
What
that
is your position, Mr.
today
Swami?
what is necessary is to encourage people. My position is that the government should try and encourage people to shift to alternative ways of cooking food, such as electric plates and so on, which are much cheaper, rather than try and subsidize the cylinders till you reach a point where people are willing to pay the price for the cylinders. This kind of subsidy
So
regime
the
will
BJP
ruin
is opposed
the
to this
economy,
subsidy right now.
and it's totally against all principles of economics.
Oh, so the BJP is opposed
Beg
to
your
the
pardon?
subsidy? The BJP is opposed to the subsidy. You don't want people.
I didn't hear you.
So yes.
I am for market pricing of all goods according to the demand and supply.
You want to punish
except in
people.
extreme emergencies.
You want to punish people
And
all
in
the
this
more. And
particular
then you,
case,
before an election.
there's no question of punishing. There's no question of punishing people. You need a comprehensive, systemic approach to the economic system, where you create jobs, you put money into people's hands, not through subsidy, but through giving them jobs. That should be the focus. This question of reducing the people to beggars, depending on the subsidy and handouts from the government, is old socialism. You are bringing back socialism through the back door, and socialism has failed worldwide. The Soviet Union has collapsed. It's no more there. It's 16 countries now.
Arnab, can I come in?
I'm a bit shocked at Subramanian Swami's comments.
Me too. I'm totally kind of in disbelief. But can I come in for a second?
Are you speaking for yourself or for the BJP as well, Mr. Swami?
He's speaking for the BJP.
You invited me in my individual capacity. I don't know what. I would assume that the BJP would be for
Then
a
we should get someone from the BJP to come in here.
Prices are going to be reflecting of the scarcities in the economy. But this kind of subsidization.
Arnab, you should bring someone from the BJP. Why is the BJP unrepresented here?
There's been no meeting of the BJP and resolution passed on this question. But generally, if you want the BJP view,
I mean, there's been no meeting. I've had no meeting with the Congress leadership. But can I come in for a second?
No, 1 second. I want to go back to Prasenjit. I'm a little confused. 1 second. Let's let Prasenjit in. But you know what, Mr. Salman? So if you're trying to look for that feeble little loophole through which you can escape the charge that you are facing today,
I'm not going to escape.
You can forget
I'm going to respond to everything.
You can forget it.
I'm going to respond to everything.
Because the fact of the matter is that the course of that interview, Rahul Gandhi says, I'm against over-centralization of power in the hands of one person. Now, I think he is the most powerful individual in the entire subcontinent, and all power is only in his hands. He's bigger than the Prime Minister of India.
Can we get...
He says, you don't know, 1 second. So please understand how Rahul Gandhi is contradicting what he said
himself. The people of
himself.
this country are supreme.
Really? And the people of the country were not supreme, where the Prime Minister said money does not grow on trees. I get it, Prasenjit. Is this a blatantly political move aimed at the elections? Do you support it?
I think that it is not only a political move, it is an opportunistic political move, and it is utter hypocrisy. Because if the argument which the Congress spokesperson is giving now, that they got feedback from the people, that people are suffering because of inflation, are you serious? The people of our country have been suffering from inflation over the past 3 to 4 years. Double-digit food inflation. Where was your Rahul Gandhi? Where were you? Where were your other, grassroots workers? Don't you know what the people have been suffering? The Reserve Bank has been hiking interest rate one after the other because of inflation. And if this is the state of the Congress party today. And secondly, as you are correctly pointing out, I think that the Congress, in order to be at least, politically honest, they need to first of all say, if this is good economics or this is pro-people policy, what they are saying, then they should say that what Manmohan Singh has pursued over the past 10 years or at least the past 5 years is completely anti-people and anti-poor. What Manmohan Singh stands for in terms of his economic dictum, which Mr. Subramanian Swamy in his individual capacity is also parroting today, that is against the interests of the people. Let them also admit that. And the third point I want to make is that, I think that first of all, from an economic point of view, I think that yes, there is a great scope for subsidies in our country, because in our country there is a lot of poor people. There is a scope for food subsidies, fuel subsidies, and the kind of free market economics that Mr. Swamy talks about actually works nowhere in the world.
You have no
Even
figures.
In the United States, you should go and find out the amount of subsidies in the United States.
The figures are completely against you, but you can keep saying that. The figures are completely against you. Your figures don't support you. You can keep saying it. You may sound very populist when you say that.
What figures?
Your figures, data, Prasenjit, data, statistics.
What data?
Data. You want me to show you the data?
What data you are talking
You
about?
want me to quote you the data? What are you saying?
Data?
Yeah, I can put data to you.
Yes,
I can put data to you. You don't know
What
the
data?
data, Prasenjit. The problem is that you take this highly
Yeah, please
ideological
tell me,
position without
tell me.
having any data at your command.